Defi. Say that. Oklahoma, Pittsburgh, Colorado, Oklahoma. Shut your dumb ass up. Shut your dumb ass up. Don't even talk to me. Thought she was sweet. Why are you talking to me? I don't understand why you're speaking to me. Truthfully. It's really not important for you to speak to me.
One of the danger spots in any college football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent. And we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome to Sooner Nation in Gaylord Family Oklahoma Memorial Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on the 8th-ranked team in the land, the Oklahoma Sooners. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. The Nittany Lions will kick it off to get us underway. Coming out with it, it's Robinson. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Making side adjustments here. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. Got enough for the first. Still on his feet at the 45. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way. The Sooners, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again.
Every time he touches the ball, you can feel the excitement from this home crowd because Palmer, he can go the distance with that game-breaking speed.
You're right, David. He's a special talent. I'll tell you, these fans, they come here to see this guy play because he has game-breaking speed. Stuff you can't coach. You saw it on that play.
And the Sooners can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Might as well stick with him. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
And already this guy is leaving his mark on this game. Opening drive, back-to-back runs where he's found a way to get positive yards. He was able to pick up the first on that last carry. They should keep feeding him the football. The more success they have, it's going to open up the play-action game.
Motion from the wide receiver. Trying to hit the sideline on the right. Breaks the tackle. And that defensive penetration gave him no chance, and he is ridden out of bounds.
And I'd go back to him again after that first carry, but the defense more ready. They're more alert, dialed into the running back. They're like, listen, we've given up one big play. All eyes on him. Nice job getting the guy on the ground.
Rushes on him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
Give the defense a lot of credit on that one. A little bit of bend, don't break here in the opening drive of the game. They gave up some yards. They were down inside their own red zone. But on that critical third down, phenomenal effort individually to win his one-on-one, get to the quarterback and bring him down to the ground and really try to take some air out of this offense.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. They'll run it from the gun. Can't get him to the ground. Past the sticks, and he may get more. Just shedding tackles. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. And the Nittany Lions, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. They'll ride the hot hand. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
With the catch, it's Ross. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. The Nittany Lions getting set on 1st and 10. Looking for space. It's Singleton. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. Really good running. Gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. The noise level is relentless here on 2nd down. He'll keep it himself. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Pass is incomplete, but a lot of contact there. I think it's going to be pass interference and a 1st down.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Rides the back and leaves it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
When the offense gets in those multiple tight end looks, you kind of have a good understanding of what's coming. You don't know where the ball's going necessarily, but they'll put those big old bodies in there to block, to move people, to put more mass on the field, especially once you get in this red area where you have to be able to run the football effectively.
Tight end trying to get in. Touchdown, Penn State! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
He'll bring it out. It's Robinson. He'll be out of bounds at the 23 after gambling and bringing it out of the end zone. The Sooner offense returns to the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
Well, you live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. That time, the defense called it at the perfect time. The linebacker able to make the stop on a short game.
And from the offense's perspective, that's probably making a little something out of nothing. He's got an open man. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38.
Well, he's able to make it easy after that catch, and I think his speed is something that just scares DBs to death. When you think about great Oklahoma receivers recently, guys like CeeDee Lamb, Sterling Shepard, Hollywood Brown, DBs gave them so much cushion because they were afraid they were going to get run by. And I think that's how defenses treat this guy, too. With his speed and his playmaking ability, he scares you to death, and that cushion helps him out tremendously.
The Sooners with myriad options options after that big pickup on first down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The Sooners come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Looking to throw again. It just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
Looking for a push on 4th down. That conversion sets a tone, but that's also really part of their MO. They're going to go for it on 4th and short.
Yeah, it's a body blow, and it's demoralizing. It's a good point, Reese. When you go for it like that and you go get it, you're essentially telling the opponent, look, you can't stop us. Next time we get in a similar situation, we're going to do the exact same thing, and there ain't nothing you can do about it.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Grabbed in the middle. It's Huggins. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the 1st down, but a good gain on that play.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on 1st down. 2nd down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed 1st down on 2nd down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on 3rd down.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time, that's what forced the incomplete.
Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Wants to adjust the pattern. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Fires the pass, intercepted. Bringing it back. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the 1st quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in the game.
How about these 2 running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the 1st quarter stats. Big turning point as we head into the 2nd and get this game rolling again. Fielded in the end zone, it's Sategna. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point.
Turning it on! And he's got enough for the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 34. You count up those explosive plays in a game, and you put a little extra star by the big runs.
Yeah, and this running back is a weapon, boy. He is so good in space. He's got shiftiness. He can make guys miss. And if this guy gets into the 2nd level, watch out. He can hit a home run.
Fires downfield. Got his man all by himself. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. And another big play from a Sooner receiver. We've seen that before. Some places you might get grades like C, D, all A-pluses here.
And he grabbed it like a lamb and serving up busted chops like you've seen this offense do so many times in the past.
He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. Back to throw, it's Mateer. Got his man out of the backfield. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Listen, if I'm a QB, 2nd down, I want to check the ball down and get a manageable third down, but when this defense is flying around like this, so fast closing out, he got to that running back, got it on the ground so fast, the running back had nowhere to go.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
They're in field goal range here on 4th down, but they're going to keep this offense on the field. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. And a nice grab with a defender right on him, and he's down at the 20. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And this offense, man, they're going to have to figure something out. This is already getting out of hand, but they're going to have to protect their quarterback. They're going to have to start throwing the football and having some success, because right now, they got a bagel up on the scoreboard.
Fires to the right. And his throw is incomplete.
And a really great job by the defense adjusting now, because on this drive, this quarterback has found his guy a few times, and now the defense is saying, we are double covering him. You might throw it somewhere else, but that guy is not going to make the catch.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. He's got the tight end. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Oklahoma!
It's so nice as a quarterback when it's not just your receivers that are dangerous after the catch. How about the yak ability by this tight end? He's a guy that can stretch the field. He can make DBs miss, and he's got speed. He's a generational talent. He's really helping out this offense.
And he tacks on the extra point. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of...
Oh, he's got some space. Hits him with a stiff arm. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Bulldozes his way through. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up. They really got this offense humming. Just the 4th play of the drive, and it's 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Penn State!
Man, you see all the time this running back has spent in the weight room this offseason. Did you see that stiff arm? He just pile drive that defender into the ground, get off me, and he's able to walk in for the score.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Fielded in the end zone. It's Sategna. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Looking to throw, it's Mateer. Working the middle. Knocked down for the tackle. And the Sooners racing to the line in the hurry-up. play action. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's 4th down.
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the first down. The target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the first down marker is, make sure he gets the right depth on his route. Now, all of a sudden, head coach has a big decision.
Got it in the middle, it's Sategna. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Man, first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, you live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point in going for it on that one early in the game in that situation.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Trying play action. Throws to the tight end. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions!
This offense is really dangerous because of the weapons they have on the perimeter of the field. And you're seeing they go to these guys early, and they try to give them opportunities in one-on-one situations and vertically down the field. 2 passing touchdowns now early for this offense.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. He'll bring it out. It's Sategna. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Scanning the field, it's Mateer. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He'll try to take it back. Touchdown, Penn State! What a play! Not only the interception, but the great return for the score. Look, a lot of time left, but there's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looking for blockers. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Quarterback making adjustments. He'll start this drive firing. And they scoop it up in the end zone.
And those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again, and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that.
He's going to throw deep right side. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd. And picking up the first down would be nice here, but also important, get some cushion for the punt team. Makes the grab on the right. And he's brought down after a huge completion. They've been overwhelmed so far in this first half, but if they could muster a score, maybe a glimmer of hope.
Yeah, and I know it's been a struggle. They've been struggling this whole game, but let's get something positive going into halftime. Coaches won't yell at you as much, but they got the first down. Now let's put the pedal to the floor, go a little faster, cut into this lead.
The Sooners will hustle to the line. Looking to throw, it's Mateer. Finds his tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Now on second down. Looking to go up top and time's running out in the half. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down. The third down's coming up.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now, why they're trailing on the scoreboard, is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He is not
going for it all. And that one is picked up in the end zone. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. They're going to open this drive with a pass. A little screen to the running back. Looking for more room. He's at the 50. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. He'll bring it out. It's Sategna. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. The offense changing the play. The toss sweep to the right. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Breaks into the open. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown Sooners.
And that touchdown was massive for the offense. It gives them confidence heading into halftime. But remember, they're going to be receiving first in the third quarter, so they get an opportunity to cut even further into this lead. That was a huge play.
And the extra point was good. That's going to do it here in the first half. Everybody stick with us. We'll head to halftime. I guess they're trying to send a message to start this second half, lined up for an onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do.
Well, they're trying to pounce on their opponent with the lead in the second half, trying to steal a possession, but give the return team credit. They may not have been set up perfectly for that onside kick, but they're Johnny on the spot, and now their offense is licking their chops, hoping to go down and score.
Makes the grab. It's Pena. Open space at the 25. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
And this QB's had some success, man, throwing to the football to the end zone. Like 3 touchdown passes today. Nice job by the defense responding, right? Don't give up more big plays. Understand he's going to be aggressive and take shots.
Almost had the completion. Just missed it.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown in this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State!
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Coming out with it, it's Robinson. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. The last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on that.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They've clearly found that dude. They score here, we're in for a ball game.
Back to throw, it's Mateer. He just kept going backwards. You have to step up, and they get him for a safety. After giving up the safety, they'll have to kick it away.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. Going right to work up top. Throws for the tight end. Soft spot in the middle. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Reynolds. There he goes. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lip. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find.
Fires toward the end zone. Intercepted deep in his own end. Takes it the other way. Delivers the stiff arm.
And that's just excellent cover. Vic, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
There's not a lot more beautiful in football than the play action and the open tight end.
Yeah, because it freezes those linebackers. It freezes those safeties because they have to come up for a second and play the run. And then the big tight ends, big targets on the back end can catch the football and make big plays.
Buys a little time with his feet. Unleashes one. Complete downfield. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. The Sooners will line it up on 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Mateer. Makes the grab. It's Sategna. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You could tell he's thrown over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
And the Sooners want to pick up the tempo. Wants to throw again. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Trying to escape and get it himself. Steps out of bounds just inside the 20. They'll mark him down at the 18.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and sleep.
He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football, be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
Getting set for the point after. Right down the middle. A 70-yard touchdown drive, and the finisher, an 18-yard touchdown throw. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Looking left. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
They'll try the right side. Oh, gives him the tough stiff arm. He was running through tackles and picked up the first down and finally got knocked down. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
He breaks a tackle.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Caught close to the marker, it's Ross. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered.
Turning it on. It's a fumble. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery. So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. Running to Green. Oh, a lot of space. He's at the 20. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Sooners!
And this dude has been a problem today. Almost 200 yards rushing, rips off another long run. He has been impossible to stop. They've featured him, and Palmer, I would continue to feature him.
Yeah, I would too, David. I think he's the definition of a running back that gets better.
It's a fumble on the play. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going here.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. It gets you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. The DBs will back off a bit. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. So the final period starts with a second down play. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Not a lot there. Picks up one inside the 20 to the 19.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. He's shown the ability to climb the ladder and make contested catches. So I don't mind him taking another shot there.
Trying to get it to the marker. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. The Nittany Lions have their offense in high gear. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got his man. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They have got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead and they're trying to hold on to it. He'll bring it out. It's Sategna. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. We've certainly seen better performances from this group. You have to hope that they'll grow from this, but this is going to be one that they're going to kick themselves over for a while. Steps out of bounds across the 25. They'll mark it at the 26, and a good pickup for this offense here. Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. Laterals it back. Pocket breaking down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
Catch in the middle. It's Burks. He's loose at the 20. Touchdown, Oklahoma! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Well, you got to love the attitude of this team. I know they're still down by a lot on the scoreboard, but a really nice job by the quarterback. Accurate throw in that touchdown pass.
They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive did.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
Wide receiver going in motion. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Runs through the tackle. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that.
Oh, he's got some space. Ball is loose. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. They drag him down pretty quickly, but the defense forced a big turnover.
Man, and it was just the impact of the hit that dislodged the football from the ball carrier. There was a heat-seeking missile coming in there, and he knocked that thing loose.
To the air, it's Mateer. Snagged in the middle, it's Sategna. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Might be changing the route. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Out of the backfield, he's open. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
Man, it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
Quarterback strolling away from Heath. Caught over the middle. It's Lewis. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. The Sooners come to the line in the hurry-up. They'll send the back in motion. Gonna look downfield again. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. The Sooners are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. He's got his man. Knocked down after a short gain, but enough to move those chains. And the Sooners are moving quickly down the field. To the air on 1st down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
And this is a tough spot for the QB, man. Like, he knows he's down big and has to make big plays down the field, but also got to be smart, because this defense, you can tell, bringing it.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. He's got it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Sooners. He has been surgical. Precision passes. Using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
The defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
Into the end zone for the 2-point conversion, and now they trail by just 15. An impressive 66-yard touchdown drive. They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. That fumble in plus territory just ruined that last drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating when you got the offense moving a little bit and you put that thing on the deck, Jesse, but move.
Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Penn State! And the stomping has commenced. What an explosive eruption into the end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot, that he makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw it. But it starts with the run game, and this guy's setting everything up.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. One snap, and you've got a touchdown on the board. Fielded in the end zone, it's Sategna. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. So here comes the Oklahoma offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. He'll pull it down and run. Out of bounds at the 27-yard line, and this offense needed a play like that. They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. They go to the ground. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. They're dealing with a second and long. The play action fake. He's taking a deep shot. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down. Offense working from the pistol. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. Going the other way, and he's got room. The 20. They finally make the stop, and not only the huge turnover, but the big return has them set up in business. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. Getting ready to go into victory formation. So many good things.
Touchdown, Nittany Lions! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Nice job on the route and catch by the tight end, scoring that touchdown. And it doesn't matter what play this offense calls. All game long, everything has been working. This has been a master class in offensive productivity.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's Sategna. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping him from the 21. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Motion from the back. Trying to beat him to the corner on the right. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating him up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And now this offense will try to overcome that second down incompletion. Buying some time. Another incompletion on third down.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
He unleashed a bullet on that pass and converted the fourth down.
Gotta love it. Some people get conservative. Some people don't want to mess up. Fourth down, you could tell. He wanted that window, and he threw it as hard as he could. Throws a strike to the wide receiver. Gets the big fourth down conversion.
Looking for a crease. It's Barnes. Got the first down and more. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10. The Sooners pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. They're going to go right back to him on first down. There he goes. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Leaves it with the running back. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
And this defense is more than happy with the offense running the football. They've done a great job today. I mean, they've really made this offense work so hard, earn everything they've gotten. That's why this lead is ballooned like it has.
Oh, a double pass. Under fire. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. They'll send out the kicker here. Maybe being on the right hash will help him swing that big leg for this 54-yard attempt. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. Maybe being on the right hash will help him swing that big leg for this 54-yard attempt. Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. Hoping to cut into that lead, and they did not. The lead is huge. After this, it'll be a wrap. Off play action on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And he hauls it in inside the 30. They're able to make the